Hey, it's the Laptop Tech Geek, and today I'm going over the Acer Aspire E5-573G-52G3. I'll left a link in the description below to get a great deal on this model, and you'd also read the user reviews and see what other people are saying about it. So be sure to check that out. So I'm going to jump right into it with the performance. This model is running the Core i5-5200U, so it's a 5th generation Core i5, and it's running the Broadwell architecture. This is a mid-range CPU with great performance and great multitasking capabilities. It has turbo boost up to 2.7 GHz with a base clock speed of 2.2 GHz. So this just means it could dynamically increase or decrease depending on what you're doing. So as for the capabilities of this processor, it can handle more demanding applications like Photoshop and some minor video editing. And it's also great for multitasking as well. So this model has 8 GB of DDR3L RAM. This also adds to the multitasking capabilities. And for most people, 8 GB is plenty to get the job done. You're not going to have to worry about constantly closing programs so they're not running in the background. You have a ton of programs open at the same time without sacrificing performance. One of my favorite things about this laptop is the GTX 940M graphics card. And in this price range, a laptop with gaming capabilities is definitely a plus. This graphics card can handle most modern games on low or medium settings. So it's a mid-range GPU. Just to give you an idea of performance, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare can run at about 61 frames per second on low settings at 1024x768. FIFA 15, 72 frames per second on high settings at 1366x768. GTA 5, 55 frames per second on medium settings. And Battlefield Hardline, 45 frames per second on medium settings. So that should give you a good ballpark idea of what you can expect in terms of graphics performance. So it has a spacious 1TB 5400 RPM hard drive, so you can store a fair amount of games, media, music, whatever, without worrying about filling up that hard drive too quickly. Another thing I really like about this model is the 1080p resolution. Believe it or not, this increases your multitasking capabilities because you have more pixels on the screen at the same time. So that means you can have multiple windows showing and easily bounce back and forth. With low resolution screens, one small window tends to take up a lot of real estate on the screen, and that is not the case with this model. The weight is about average at 5.3 pounds for a 15.6-inch laptop, but since it has a GPU, the weight's actually relatively light. And it's fairly thin as well at 1.15 inches. Unfortunately, there's no optical drive in this model, so if you need to install stuff, I recommend getting an external USB drive. This model also has Bluetooth support, 3 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 2 port, an HDMI out port, and a microphone headphone combo jack. So to conclude, this Acer Aspire is definitely one of the best gaming laptops you could get in this price range. It's very affordable and also has awesome power with that 5200U processor, 8 GB of RAM, and the GTX 940. Be sure to check out the link below in the description to get a great deal on this model, and you also read all of the user reviews and see what other people are experiencing with it. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.